Hi, I'm Ever Cortez, and today I'm going to be making rainbow cupcakes. These are the ingredients you will need. First, you'll need two and a half cups of all-purpose flour. Then you will need two teaspoons of baking powder. Then 1.5 cup of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then you will need cups, teaspoons, and tablespoons. And then you will need to preheat the oven at 350 degrees. I pre-mixed the flour, baking soda, and baking powder. So I will put it in this bowl. Now I'm pouring in 1/2 of milk, 1/2 vegetable oil, and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Now we will whisk it together. After you add the sugar, you will need an electronic mixer. You will mix these two ingredients until they are well combined. So I am putting the last of the milk mixture, the last of the flour mixture, and I'm going to mix it up. And this is how the end result should look like. So the first color I'm going to make is red. I will first drop in 2 drops, 1, 2. And if I need more, I will add more until I get the desired shade. So I'm going to get a spoon now. So I have the spoon, now I'm going to mix it up. It's not the exact color as the actual cupcake, so this is my red. I will do the same to all other 4 colors, and I will be right back. The purple can be difficult sometimes because I don't have purple food coloring, so I kind of just had to go along with it because it says on the back 1 part red and 2 parts blue, but that didn't turn out to the right purple I wanted. So I kind of just had to improvise, and then I got this color, which I'm happy with. So now we're done making the batter. So now I'm going to go over to the paper liners. So take each color and I'll bring it over here. So in order to make the cupcake rainbow, we will add a little bit of a spoonful in one, and just have like a dollop, and then you should add a little bit more, and then kind of spread around. Then we will add the blue, and then we will add the yellow. And then lastly, we will add the red. And so we will do that with each cupcake liner. And then when we are done, we will put it in the oven until we put it in. Then we put a toothpick in to see, and then if it comes out clear, then you know it's ready. So I'll be back when I finish all these. So I finished putting each color in each tin. So I have put it in for I've put the timer on for 15 minutes. So I will put it in here in the oven. And in 15 minutes I will check with toothpicks to see if they are ready. You can tell if they are ready if you stick one in and it comes out clean. So I'll be right back. And okay. So the cupcakes have been chilled, and now we are going to frost and decorate them. So if you don't have a piping bag, you can just use a regular Ziploc bag and just cut and put all the your frosting into the corner of the bag, and just snip off the corner. And so you're gonna take your cupcake, and then you will just kind of do any like kind of swirly thingy, or like whatever you kind of. So this is mine, and sprinkles are optional, but I have these rainbow sparkling sugar sprinkles, so I'm just gonna take a little of these and just sprinkle. This is what it looks like out of the wrapper, and this is my brother Benjamin.
Hello.
And he is going to try it, so. Hi, I'm Edward Cortez, and today I'm going to be making banana bread. So I'm mashing the bananas now. They should be a little brown because that means they are ripe. So I'm just going to mash them. And this doesn't take a while, but it just make sure it's really smooth. Make sure it's like not chunky, because banana bread isn't very good like when it's chunky and wants to be like. And so now I am just going to cut the butter, and where it says 1/3 cup, it says 1/3 cup right here, so I'm just going to cut it to that line. So I'm just going to put it in my measuring cup, and I'm just going to put it in the microwave I'm just going to put it in for 30 seconds right now and see if it melts. You should check it in every once in a while, because one time when I made it, I kept it in for like a minute and it exploded in the microwave, so that wasn't very good. So let's mix it around to melt any chunks that are in there. So I'm just going to pour it right in there, and I'm just going to get a spoon. Just going to mix that together. There is no need for a mixer for the recipe. This recipe that I'm making. Now I'm going to add the sugar, the eggs, and the vanilla. So put that spoon in there, and just if there's any excess like butter in here, just wash it out. Because sometimes some of the sugar will stick to the bowl, stick inside of it. So I'm just going to get my sugar. Pour it in here for a cup, and pour it in. Just kind of tap it. And this is a 1.5 teaspoon, so I'm just going to pour 2 of it in there. So 1 and then 2, and I'm going to get my eggs. Crack it, and I'm going to get a fork and just beat it. And now I'm just going to pour that in there, and now I'm going to mix it up. Again, this is half a teaspoon, so I'm going to add 2. So this is 1/2 of a teaspoon, and I'm going to add 2 because the recipe is for 1 whole teaspoon. So 1, you kind of have to sprinkle it around, kind of, and then 2, and just sprinkle that around. Then you get just a pinch of salt. You don't need half a teaspoon or certain measurements, so just gonna sprinkle that over, just kind of sprinkle it over, and then again mix that until it's well combined. Doesn't make much of a difference to the batter, but so that's how it looks like. And then lastly, we are going to add our all-purpose flour, and this might get messy. The flour might get messy. Just take it and just like dig until you get a cup. And you just pour that in, and then you get half a cup, just half, not a whole. Then pour that in. Make sure you add the flour last, not like the first thing you add is the flour. So this might get a little hard to mix. Cookie dough or something. So this is how it should look like, and kind of just like kind of goopy like that. And then you can add optional items, like I am going to add some chocolate chips. You can add nuts or something in there, but I'm just gonna, these are jumbo, so I'm not gonna add a lot. I'm not gonna add the whole bag. That's what it looks like, so just gonna do that, and I'm going to get my loaf pan, and I'm going to, you can use vegetable oil, but I'm just using a buttered spray, non-stick cooking spray. So I'm just going to spray it around. Just pour it in the middle, probably it will eventually spread around everywhere. Try to get all the chocolate chips in there. And just kind of spread it around if it's not. Okay, so.
There's gonna be a certain party at the station in the set and the haze. I used to call funny things. She's gonna cry until I tell her that I'm never wrong. So choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? I were king of the forest, not duke, not queen, not prince. My regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I'd command each thing, be it fish or fowl, with a wolf and a wolf and a royal growl. Ruff. As I click my heel, all the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the bulls kowtow, and the sparrows would take wing. If I were king. If you were king, you wouldn't be afraid of anything Not no body, not no how.
Not even a rhinoceros?
Preposterous.
What about a hippopotamus?
I saw him from his top to bottomless.
Suppose you met an elephant.
I wrap him up in cellophane. What if it was a brontosaurus? I show him skin the force. How? How? Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes a flag or the mast to wave? What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or dusky dusk? Courage. What puts the top so hot? What puts the ape in apricot